Hi, for this video, I'm just talking about PS3 games that are easiest to play continuously, right? So, continuous games are games that are easy to binge, like on a PS3. And this is just PS3. I'm gonna show another day. I'm gonna show probably PS4, 360, and so on. So, like, share, subscribe, guys, and check out my recent videos, gameplay videos. So, like, I'm showing more gameplay recently. One game here now is Metal Gear Rising. And I'm gonna try and do this quick now. Metal Gear Rising, because it's fast paced, very fast paced, slice and dice through enemies and cyborgs and terrorists and the yeah, what do you call it again? The bosses though, like, are very good, really, really, really good. And just playing to get to the next boss, it's amazing. It's just always keeps me like on my like on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to I get to that next boss and the next cutscene and all that. And they do well with cutscenes because it's Metal Gear. The philosophical meaning and the voice acting and everything. But yeah, it's very, and from a level to level. It's not a long game. It's not long. It's only like 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours long. But it's very easy to binge play through. And you have arcade, like you have arcade challenges as well, time trials, and you will have DLC, extra story modes, but those are very easy to play through as well. And just the fast pacedness like of the game makes it easy to binge play. Another game here now. I'm gonna kind of do it randomly. Wheelman. I'm having a blast with Wheelman. I kind of lowered my expectations. I wasn't sure if I was gonna enjoy it. I was sure. I was like, oh, is it gonna be like one of those movie, video game adaptations, or like weird, like I read a game. I just feels weird, but no, it actually plays. It's actually really, really good. Now, in terms of pacing, it's very fast paced. There's driving. It's mostly racing. There's racing, shooting. Although at the shooting, I could be better, but it's very fast paced and level to level, mission to mission, and it's kind of semi-open world. But you can fast travel literally to the next mission. It's kind of GTA 5, but you can fast travel to the next mission right after. So right after you finish main mission, you just go to the next mission on the map, and it's it's as easy as go to the map, go to the main mission marker, which is green, and then you press X, and then the main mission starts, the next one starts. So yeah, very easy to grind through the story. And yeah, and there's tons of content, lots of content. Time trials, races, and there's lots of bumping of cars, so you bump cars off the road, and police, a wanted system in this as well. So yeah, that's another one. Another one now is one of my personal favorites, Prototype 2, because it's similar to Metal Gear Rising, but this one you have a lot of powers. You have flight, super speed, run up buildings, super strength. Yeah, so arid, going through waves of enemies and fighting at the military, and yeah, it's just constant fast pacedness. The only thing about it is there is stealth, so you do shape shift into people, and you're kind of like the super powered type mutant, but you do shape shift into people to do stealth and espionage, break into military bases. But yeah, even that's quick. Like that's it's not super long. That part of the game is mostly slicing and dicing, running up buildings, gliding, and flight, and the story too as well. And yeah, it's only a 10-hour really story with you have side content as well, side missions, and intel based missions and all that. So yeah, very easy to replay as well, because again, it's not a long game. Another one now is Motorstorm. I finished a kind of similar idea to Wheelman, or like a Midnight Club type game, but Motorstorm Apocalypse. No, I have to make sure I don't mix this up with the other one, Pacific Rift. But this one is just race after race after race after race. Just constant racing and racing, through areas, and the environment collapses around you, which is one of the coolest thing. And every time you do a lap, the next lap is different, because you gotta kind of adjust to debris being like on the roadways that wasn't there before, and or a collapsed building or a plane crashing down, and that's what it is at the apocalypse. So yeah, you guys are racing when at the end of at the Earth or whatever. I feel it's like the world is gonna end. So yeah, just constant. If you don't get the top three or top two, you don't progress. So, but very easy because it's not again. It's not a long game. It's only like 10 hours. So, and but multiplayer as well and other side content, and you unlock cars, vans, motorcycles as you go along. Again, games that are easy to play continuously. No, I don't. This next one, I don't. I need to talk much about, mainly because everybody knows GTA 5, right? Everybody knows, but GTA 5, because the story for me, again, it's immersive. It keeps me all the way through, and the characters, the world, right, feels very realistic. And when I play this, like especially like for the first couple of times, I never want to put like I had the controller like in my hand for so long. And it's just easy to play continuously through. And like when I first played as Trevor, that's like 2 hours into the game. It's like I want to see more. I want to see more and more and more. Like I want to see like how how these characters are gonna get together again, and or what type of conflict are they gonna face, and the dialogue too. But mainly the fast pacedness. It's kind of you get to choose the pacing, right? You can do side missions, or you can buy property or whatever, and there's strangers and freaks, and those are type of missions. There's skydiving missions, all that. So lots to do, but like just going from mission to mission again, like I can't wait to see like what happens next, and it adds to the replayability. And this is like 10 to 15 hours, right, of story and dialogue, gameplay, and longer than that, longer. Plus you have multiplayer as well, which I'm not a big fan of multiplayer, but yeah, single player. Another one now, which is easier to binge play, Resistance 3. Oh no, yeah, Resistance 3. Because Resistance 3 is like, it's like Doom. Think Doom. You're shooting your way through waves of aliens. Kind of like they're not really zombies, right? They're more aliens with space rifles, and they're highly intelligent. But yeah, that's what it is. You're just going through waves and waves of enemies. Kill all the enemies in this area to progress, and there's dialogue along the way. The world's about to be destroyed, and yeah, no, it's you can just blow by 5 hours of this easily, and it's only like 7 hour long story, and the multiplayer does not work anymore, unfortunately. But it's actually one of the best like shooters for PlayStation, a PlayStation exclusive, so it's only for PlayStation. So yeah, so and the shooting too, like you get tons of weapons and lots of different ways to approach a certain scenario, or fight a boss or a mini boss or whatever, or a crowd control. And yeah, so just the pacing of the game, it's really 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 fast, and shooting, constant shooting, and you're being shot at all the time, and snipers, rocket launchers, bullets that like bounce through walls, and yeah. Another one now, it's easy to binge play, Ninja Gaiden 3, because similar to Metal Gear Rising, is fast paced, extremely fast paced, very fast paced, but a little bit slower paced than Metal Gear Rising, a little bit, but slice and dice through enemies, and you get the dialogue on the radio from the people helping you, HQ or whatever, and then yeah, it's just, and the soundtrack is what keeps me in. I constantly keep going and going and going and going and going through this. But yeah. Okay, another one now, and this is gonna be the last one after this video. Another one now, like that's very easy to binge play. Literally, oh no, two more. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Because there is a constant, you can kind of go back and forth between playing as racer, being the cop, playing as racer, and there's lots of content, lots of cars, lots of lockables. Unfortunately, there isn't as much a customization. There's not, aside from a change of color of this car, or the tint, the paint. But Hot Pursuit, because it's so especially like once you get to the upper class of cars, like the rare class, like the what, Paganis, Lamborghinis, or Bugattis, or Koenigsegg. It gets so fast paced, really fast paced. This is also for PS4, by the way, if you're one for PS4. But yeah, the races, and it just keeps going and going. It never stops. Even like when you crash and you gotta kind of pick up again, you just, yeah, your car just you just go, and the races they do go by very fast. And like some races you'll be racing for like 15 kilometers or whatever, or whatever it is, 8 miles. And 8 miles like in the game, because you're going so fast, the race is only like 3 minutes. It's only like 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes. And you have the longest ones where it's like 25 kilometers or 20 or like 15 miles to get to at the finish line. And yeah, it goes by really, really, really fast. And you gain XP quickly, very quickly. You progress through the game quickly. And there's like level 1 to 20. And yeah. And the last one is obviously Skyrim. Skyrim, because I'll be playing this game and not know like what time it is. I don't know. And like what time like of the day it is. Like it'll be like what 2 p.m. Like in the daytime, and then all of a sudden it's like 6 p.m. It's like that much time went by, but it's very easy to play continuously. You just go through it. I just want to grind, get this, go to this cave, see what new powers can I unlock, or traits, or whatever. New shouts or screams, and which is like abilities in the game. But yeah, Skyrim, another highly popular game, but it's just moving, tons of exploration, lots to explore, lots. Sometimes I'll be going through an area and it's like I'll come back to the area 3 hours later. It's like, was I here before? And you kind of know, but because you can fast travel to any location that you have been to before, but because it's so big, the map is so big and lots to explore. Like I continuously trying to get to the next cave or the next encampment or the next castle or whatever, or mountain area or enemy settlement and all that, and lots to do. But yeah, again, games that are easier to play continuously, or binge play, right, for PS3 collection. I might do a part 2 on this for PS3, but I'm gonna look through the PS4 games and do one for that. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Thank you.